guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sold Out. And on today's episode, I am very excited to bring you guys the Zion 2. Finally got this in hand. I absolutely love the Zion 1. So let's see my thoughts on the Zion 2. You can see the box pretty much similar to last year. Got Zion logo, a couple of Jordan brand things on there. So like I said in the last video, I'm going to weigh the sneakers first because I always forget at the end to weigh the sneakers for some odd reason. So let's slide one over here. I am going to say these weigh about, I don't know, 14 and a half. They weigh exactly 14, so I was close. So guys, if you like basketball sneaker performance videos, please hit that like button, go hit that subscribe button. Trying to hit the 1K mark, kind of going up slowly, but there's tons of new shoes coming in, so we're gonna have tons of videos coming, doing a bunch of versus videos, and a couple other things on the channel, so stay tuned, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Now, working our way from the top down to the bottom, as we always do, heel slipping comfort is probably my biggest gripe on the whole shoe. Now, there's two Achilles pads back here. One right there, one right there. They're fairly close to each other on the back of the heel counter. They dug into my Achilles pretty good when I had low socks on. I always wear low socks. Obviously with the LeBron 19, I couldn't wear low socks because I probably been in the freaking ER. How bad they cut your freaking legs up. I went home, put on some higher ankle socks, and the issue kind of went away a little bit. You could still feel it, but I think it's just a break-in issue. I think it just got to get a little bit softer. You got to work it a little bit more. And it's not to the point where I'd say, don't go buy this shoe because it's going to be very uncomfortable. If I was you, I would try the sneaker on in stores. If you can't, order it online, try it. If it bugs you too much, send it back and let them know. But yeah, I don't think it will take away with you guys enjoying this sneaker. Just kind of more pronounced than other sneakers with Achilles pads like the Harden and stuff. It feels a little bit more similar to the Harden than any other sneaker that Nike has when it comes to the Achilles pads and heel slipping comfort. Heel lockdown, no issue whatsoever. Like I said, these are a little more pronounced. You could feel them putting pressure on your Achilles. Your foot does not move whatsoever. Heel lockdown was amazing in this. Slipping comfort, a little bit difficult, and that's due to the tongue. So with the tongue, through the Zion logo, you can see right here, they ran the laces through that. I wish they would have did it over top. I know they want you to see the Zion logo. Probably looks a little bit better. I thought about undoing that actually to make it easier to lace up and tie on because you got to fight through the strap already down here at the bottom. Then you got to work your way up through the tongue. Just kind of annoying, but like I said, it's just a small gripe for me personally. Might not bother you guys whatsoever. Now, the rest of the tongue is very, very thin, no issues whatsoever. I wish they would have ported it though. That'd have been a lot doper, I think, but they didn't. Down under the laces. Laces were thin laces, but they feel very high quality. They're not like a rope lace or anything like that. They're the same laces that I found on the Zion ones that I have over there, and no issues with that sneaker a year later, so I don't think there will be any issues with this whatsoever. Now down onto the strap. I like the strap. It gave it that Bo Jackson trainer 90s vibe to me. I just thought it looked super dope. Now, the issue on my strap, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm not sure if it's picking that up. I'll roll a little bit in the B-roll, but that thing is cooked. Mine is absolutely melted. Not sure what happened with quality control on that, but yeah, Jordan, need to tighten up a little bit. So yeah, but I enjoyed the strap. I thought it looked dope, and you can kind of feel it lock you down just a little bit better. So no issues with the strap except the melting part. Obviously that does not affect your performance. So down onto the materials, you got tons of mesh, tons of synthetic leather, and you got a little bit of plastic. It almost feels like on the back half of the sneaker. I like the mesh. The mesh was very comfortable for like your toe box area and everything. I like mesh. It's breathable. I have no issues with it whatsoever. They ran the mesh about to the midfoot, and then they ran the synthetic leather to the back, and then like I said, the plastic area back here on this prism design on the back half of the shoe. I had no issues with the shoe whatsoever. I thought it was going to be a little bit more higher quality, but I see why it isn't. It made the shoe lighter. Now, if they used high quality materials on this sneaker would probably weigh 15, 16, maybe even 17 ounces if we're just being honest. Now, on the support and lockdown, like I said, felt locked down back here, felt locked down up here. There's no issues with support and lockdown whatsoever. Has a nice wide outrigger. Now, obviously, it is not the Zion 1 that has the most obnoxious outrigger ever. I absolutely love the outrigger on that though. I never had no rolling of the ankle, no issues whatsoever. I've played a bunch of times in the Zion 1, and I think you're gonna get the kind of same effect with this. They kind of just pronounced it right here a little bit more, and obviously Zion needs that support and he needs that stability to keep him upright. So support and lockdown was awesome, no issues. Now, down onto cushion. I liked it, but I hated it, and here's why. The back half of the sneaker is Air Strobel. and it is very comfortable. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Zion 1s. The Zion 1s is one of the most comfortable sneakers that I have ever worn with the Air Strobel in it. It was just absolutely crazy how comfortable that shoe was and still is a year later. Now this, they did it halfway through. I'll roll some B-roll in a minute. The Strobel stops right here, and then they run the Zoom in the forefoot. Here's my issue. I love the back half. The heel impact protection, amazing. This foam they're using right here, I don't know if this is their Formula 23 right here, but this stuff is very, very soft in this painted prism area. Now, on the forefoot, I can feel the forefoot Zoom unit, but it feels like 1 inch too far back to the middle of the sneaker. Like, I think they should have put that forefoot unit a little bit more closer so it was on the ball of your feet so you could feel that impact. I think they just got it off a little bit. It could just be me and my foot. If you guys got the Zion 2, let me know down in the comments if that kind of irritates you a little bit more than it is comfortable. But yeah, guys, that was my gripe with the cushioning. I really wish they would have just left the Air Zoom Strobel in it. And I mean, maybe they did it just because Zion wanted more court feel in the front, which I understand, but they still could have just moved that Zoom bag unit up just a little bit more. It would have been such a comfortable shoe. Nike needs to look into that. They need to put the Air Zoom Strobel up front and put the Air Strobel in the back. That way you can get that cushion in the back, still get the court feel and the cushioning in the front. I think that'd be a super dope concept. I'm surprised they did not do that with the Zion 2. So now down into the traction, I did not have no issues with the traction whatsoever. I love the traction pattern. You can see here it's kind of a like a wavy type deal. Zion 1s were more like a fingerprint layout for the traction, but I love what they did on this. No issues with the traction whatsoever. Now, down under recommendations, would I recommend this sneaker? Yes, I'd recommend this sneaker, but I recommend you try it on first. Don't just buy it and be like, yep, this is my hooping shoe. This is what I'm playing in all year. I would get this shoe, see if you like the pressure the Achilles pads put on you, and then see if that Zoom bag up front bothers you. Now if it does, I mean, you could check the video. There's tons of other sneakers you could get for your high school basketball year, college basketball year, whatever, any kind of basketball you play, indoor, outdoor. There's tons of videos on the channel. You guys can go check some of them out and see what I recommend. But yes, I would recommend trying this on first. I don't think you guys will have much of an issue. Like I said, I wear low cut socks. If you wear long socks, thick socks, you're probably not going to have an issue whatsoever when it comes to the Achilles pads, and you might not have an issue at all with the Zoom unit. It might just be me. Everybody's feet are different. So just let me know in the comments, guys, if you had an issue with that Zoom bag and if it kind of felt awkward or uncomfortable to you guys. So guys, that's my rundown of the Zion 2. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. We're trying to hit 1K. We're coming up pretty quick. Gonna drop a few more videos here coming soon. Gonna do this versus the KD. Gonna do the Kyrie versus the KD. So do me a favor, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next episode of Sold Out. Peace.